Okay, hello everybody, welcome to a new show on the channel, Charlie's Player Ratings. Let's get started with the goalkeepers. Vicario, I'm going to give him a 7. He's a goalkeeper, he got a clean sheet, that's very good for a goalkeeper. Anthony Kinski, I'm going to give an 8. As like Vicario, he got a clean sheet, which is very good for a goalkeeper, but he also made one exceptional save, and if it weren't for that, we probably would have lost 1-0 today. On to defenders now. Kevin Dancer, I'm going to give a 6, as, a very, very solid performance from him. What I'd expect from him. Mickey van der Ven, I'm going to give a 7. That's again a very, very solid performance from him. But I noticed something about his game today that I don't normally notice. He was actually earning a lot of fouls, and I like that. You can't complain about a free kick. Jeremy Donnelly, I'm going to give a 6. Playing a new position today. Very, very solid. Made a few mistakes, but also a lot of exciting play from him, and I like that. Jed Spence, I'm going to give a 6. Again, very, very solid performance from what I'd expect from Jed Spence. Midfielders, Basuma, a 7, kept winning the ball, doing what we need, we keep saying we need to sign a number 6. If you play that every week, we wouldn't need to sign Pellinho or Douglas Luiz. He'd be the number 6, but he's not always consistent, and we saw that under Ange Postecoglou. Archie Gray, I would give a 7 as well, as I feel he's making lots of good passes, also winning the ball back. Very, very good performance from him today. I'd give Kudus a 5, I expect more from him. Paid 55 million for him. Didn't really do much today. Done a few dribbles. I'd expect more from him though. Brennan Johnson, I'm going to give a 4. I love Johnson. One of my favourite players. He scored that goal in Bilbao. I wouldn't be wearing this if it weren't for him. But, he just won out today, He didn't put the ball in the goal. Didn't, get past anyone. Didn't really do anything. But, as I said, we're going to hike it up to a 5. Because I'm wearing this around my neck. Haha, champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Mikey Moore, I'm going to give... Let's go a 6. He's a very skillful player, and he showed that again today. However, his job is to create. He didn't really create. Matthews Towell, I'm going to give a 7. I feel it was our best outfield player. He was continuously trying to get to that goal. But, without that support, it was very difficult for him. But like I said, our best outfield player today. Then I'll do some subs. Yang, I will give him a 7. Very, very exciting player. A little better than Johnson to me. Lancashire, I'll give him a 7. He came on, had the most shots out of any player. Should have been brought on earlier. And Byfield, I'll give him a 7 as well. He was getting the ball out of the defence very, very well. Chris, thank you for this opportunity. Make sure you subscribe to Chris' channel. Make sure you sub to my channel, Charlie Pisani. We've tagged it down there for you. Yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.